What up, family? Welcome to CAVED in the podcast. Today is May 13th, 2023. We have a special guest in the building today for episode 14, man. This is Northside Atlanta's own.
Yep.
You feel me? Northside, the North representative.
Yeah.
You feel me? If you from the Gwinnett, Lawrenceville, Duluth, Norcross, Lilburn area, Dorville, whatever. You know what I'm saying? You know this gentleman.
Too, my nigga.
Y'all know what's going on. You know what I'm saying? This is the cooler high school alumni by way of Duluth High School. You know what I'm saying? He went to Duluth first and then he left Duluth.
Actually, I went to Decula first.
Decula first.
I went to Duluth, got kicked out, and then had to go back to Decula. And I was the first generation as far as Grayson Tech. I went there the first year that they opened, took the music production program. So shout out to all the Grayson Tech niggas.
God damn it. You feel me? Boulder College alumni. Georgia State alumni.
Short 11 credit hours, but we won't get there.
You feel me? It's coming. It's coming. He's an independent artist.
Right.
He's a chef. He's a father. And, you know what I'm saying? He's an entrepreneur, man. We have no other than the legendary man himself in the building. Shalom Little.
Appreciate that.
Da-da-da! My dog, man. We appreciate you we appreciate you coming. Thanks for having you on the show, man. It's episode 14. You know, man, it's a heavy, big blessing to have you on the show, man. We appreciate you being here. And we're going to tap into your lifestyle and what you've been doing. We're going to give you your flowers, man. You know what I'm saying? And we're going to let you out of here, let you get back to your life and what you're doing. So, you know, first and foremost, man, we want to tell these people that you're an independent artist. You know what I'm saying? Go tap in, go check out his music. If y'all want to check out his music and his IG page.
Everything is Shalom Little. That's SHALOMLITTLE. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
I'm on your streaming platforms now, your DSPs, all that. Spotify, Apple Music. You know what I'm saying? If you want to actually purchase the music direct from me, though, it's Shalom Little Bandcamp. Matter of fact, just go to my link tree. Like, you know, that little hyperlink. So, Linktree / Shalom Little. And you'll find everything that you need. YouTube, Facebook, all that, man.
Yeah, for sure, man. This man got dope content. Man, you know what I'm saying? As far as lyricists, man, you know, he's at the top tier of this shit, man. You know, you cannot play with this man with them little bitty shrimp ass rhymes. You know, he is not a trap rapper. You feel me? He's not a cap rapper. You know, this man is the truth, man. I was just talking to him earlier. I was telling him he's a mixture of J. Cole and like a Kendrick Lamar. You know what I'm saying? But you know, he's a conscious rapper like Q-Tip. You know what I'm saying? Like your Andre 3000s. And just like, you never know what you're going to get from this dude. You know, but you're going to get some knowledge and creativity and something that's going to stick in your brain for 20 plus years. You feel what I'm saying? Rather than niggas saying, oh, I sell dope and got this and fuck these bitches. Okay.
You know, that could be fun sometimes.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
It was a time and place for all that. You know?
Yeah, for sure, man. But I know this man definitely got music. I know his kids going to learn and appreciate, and his grandkids going to learn and appreciate for years to fucking come, man. You know, your grandkids going to be so proud of you, bro.
Yeah,
you feel what I'm saying? I wish I had a granddaddy who rapped like you, nigga. You feel me? But yeah, man, we're going to get into this, man. So what inspired you to do music and you know, to pick up the pen and pad? You know, how did you get started, man?
Oh, well, to keep it brief, I really started tapping into rhyming 6th grade, the beginning of middle school. One of my aunties, she was dating this dude he's like underground rapper, but he did a lot more like management and like event promotions in the underground scene up in New York, but he was moving down here to Georgia So I met him, and he kind of like introduced me to the thought that I could possibly participate directly into this rap shit, because of what we were speaking on off the record a little earlier is like growing up, my mom, her ex-husband, prior to them meeting, he would, and even a little bit
Shout
after
out to mama. It's Mother's Day weekend, y'all. Shout out to mama.
He was involved in the music industry. He had he had done a lot of PR work for like MC Light, and working with brands like MTV and different athletes in the NBA and stuff like that. So like that early 90s, late 80s boom bap, conscious rap, like, you know what I'm saying, like stop the violence movement, heal yourself movement, like you know, all those rappers and DJs involved with that type of scene, like that music and that imagery and those type of conversations.
MC Lights, the Queen Latifahs.
Yeah, your KRS Ones,
KRS
you know,
Ones.
DJ Red Alert, Zulu, like all that. That always was in the background, and with that, you know, it gets more pro-black righteous and just a knowledge of awareness, a knowledge of self. So that always was in the background. But as far as me actually starting to rhyme, that started like beginning of junior high school, because like prior to that I was into like wanting to explore singing, because I actually used to sing in like elementary school and
choir and stuff.
Like you know, the talent show, and then
like 8 years old on up. My grandmama, go on to the church, get in the choir.
Right. You know what I'm saying? And then as well as just like I was into like illustrating, sketching, drawing stuff that I would see on TV and reinterpreting that like through drawing. So the challenge to be accepted is to actually learn how to rap. Once I actually started learning those fundamentals and seeing what type of rap and what type of artists I like listening to, that was a big thing as well, because around that time when I turned 11, that's the 99 and the 2000s, literally the beginning of the millennium. So like the artists I was listening to is Big Pun, DMX, Cash Money, but also like the whole Raucous Records movement. So you know, Black
Tribe
Star,
Called Quest, and Talib Kweli,
all that, Pharoah Monch and all that stuff. Like you know what I mean. So the Dead Prez, you know what I'm saying. But then in the mix of that, because you know, even
that's when the ratchet shit just came in.
Right. Because honestly, you know, I'm originally from New York, but I've been living down here since '94. Like I came down here when Freaknik was still going on. So like,
my family in the Bronx, Co-op City.
Yeah, shout out.
Yeah, for
sure.
You know what I mean? Shout out to my granddaddy Tippy, man. That's why we got Tippy Baby Production. Because my granddaddy Tippy got killed in New York, you know, in the Bronx, trying to break up a fight.
My condolences.
So that's why I named my the production company.
And I know that was part of the reason why they wanted to move down here, because the '90s in New York, that was a different. New York, it was done. Now, it was something different. You know what I'm saying? So I'm part of that exodus of young kids from the Northeast that moved and migrated to the South early. But I say all that to say, like, you know, in the midst of me listening to all the artists I just mentioned, as I'm learning to write, you know, this early 2000s, so I'm listening to Greg Street, you know what I'm saying, during that time, and, you know, the whole Little John and the big
turned on
big oomp count, you know, all that shit, you know what I'm saying, of course,
Baby D,
especially of course, you know what I'm saying, Dungeon Family, all that stuff going on. Yeah, for sure. So it's just a whirlwind of shit going on.
Yeah, it was a gumbo, man. You know, for us. Then you still had your West Coast, your Tupacs, your E40s, your Snoop Dogs, and now you was looking at that like, whoa, your Easy E's, like that was gangster. Right. You know what I'm saying?
And that's why, like, you know how like niggas, they grew up. They top three was like J. Cole, Drake, Kendrick. Okay. You know, me growing up, like the Drakes and Kendricks for me was Biggie and Tupac. Those were the first rappers that I actually paid attention to as a little kid. You know what I'm saying?
And they were storytellers.
Right, and they was young.
Immaculate.
Now, mind you, I'm a little kid, so I'm thinking I'm like 6, 7. They 21, 22, but I'm thinking they grown. Mm-hmm. Looking back now that I'm in like my 30s, I'm like, yo,
like that.
Y'all
was hella young. They was hella young doing that shit.
You know what I'm
saying? Man, I think Biggie died at what?
He was 24.
Yeah,
24, pop 25. You know what I'm saying?
It's horrible, bro. It's horrible. That's like all the rappers we losing now. At 24 and 23. You know, Lil Key, PNB Rock, Pop Smoke. He was 20.
20. He was just
Pop Smoke. Not right. He had such an old nigga demeanor about himself, though.
Because
older nigga demeanor.
Because we forced as black children, we forced to a lot of times grow up fast.
Especially in New York.
And especially
it ain't. You know. See, we different down here in the South, man. You know, that shit is the concrete jungle for real, man. You know, they call it that for a specific reason. You know, one thing about Atlanta, you can keep pressing the reset button and starting over. That's one thing I know about this fucking city. I don't give a damn what happened to you. You can lose everything tomorrow. Get what? You'll be back, nigga, in 2 months. The job is here for you.
Shout out to my sons, by the way.
The woman is here for you. You know, not even if you go, not saying that, you know, be with her forever, but you know, that woman that you need for that specific time is here for you.
Ratchelana.
Yeah.
This is the land of the ratchet and the righteous.
Yeah.
You're going to get them. You're going to get devices, but you get decalling to change your life. You know what I'm saying? Just like that. And it can all happen in the same swoop on Edgewood, on Old Nat, on wherever you at.
Riverdale Road.
Terra Boulevard.
Don't play with none of this shit.
Candler Road.
Cobb Parkway. Don't play with them niggas up there.
Pleasant Hill. Satellite.
Nigga gonna do it.
Jimmy Carter Boulevard, which eventually turns into South Harrison. If you just come straight to the east
pop
side.
you, put his hands on you, whatever you want.
From the north side, east side, west side, south side. Everybody got a story out here. Real quick, like first year I started learning how to rhyme, right? Like I said, I was about 11, junior high school. This is around the same time.
That's first of all, I'm not gonna cut you off. That's crazy. 10, 11 years old, starting to rap. You ain't heard nobody ever say that. Look at all these other interviews, Vlad. Look at all of them. These niggas say the same shit. They just started 17, 18.
They was selling dope and
Nah. I said 11.
Yeah, so that same year, that's when Lil Bow Wow first came out with that Bounce With Me.
Yeah.
Man, I was hella
tight. They
tight.
had the video with Lil Zane and Sammy.
I was tight about Lil Bow Wow because to me, I was like, like at the time I know Lil Bow Wow. I was like, man, he's talking about Mickey Mouse chains on his neck. I was like, man, this nigga don't write his own raps. Nigga, like, how this nigga, like that whole little competitive streak. I was like, man, if I ever meet Bow Wow, because I knew he lived in the Metro Atlanta area at the time, because he was messing with JD. Of course, I was like, man, if I ever meet Lil Bow Wow, I'll battle Lil Bow Wow because I write my rhymes. You know?
Right. And it was crazy. It was crazy how they kept bringing in people that weren't from Atlanta to represent Atlanta. They kept bringing people in doing that shit. It was an entourage of niggas that wasn't even from here but started representing that shit. Pastor Troy, you know what I'm saying? Bow Wow.
So how you feel about like MC Shy D? MC Shy D was like credited.
Shy D?
Yeah, because he originally from New York. Like he was credited as one of the original rappers of Atlanta. He had a more New York sound, but like it's because he was from, I think he was from the Bronx. He was from New York. Yeah. And he moved down here.
Okay, you talking about the guy that when he was doing booty shake.
Right.
He was back then. Yeah, man, he's official, man.
That's the interesting
Hold
thing.
on, I gotta take it on camera. Hello. Hey, what's up with you? Nah, what you
I learned my life from the school book, remember?
Okay, yeah, I got you.
This is the lesson that wasn't in the book.
Okay. Yeah, sorry about that.
Hey,
the business gotta be handled. Yeah, but I ain't mean to cut you off. Go ahead.
Nah, but I was saying Atlanta, that's the thing, Atlanta, and it's always been like a city where people who ain't from here come and prosper. Like if you go to the history of Atlanta, back to when it was Terminus, during, you know, right before the Civil War time, like all the railroads it was literally their terminal would end here in the city of Atlanta, which reflects as to why like the interstate you can get anywhere in the United States from Atlanta. You know, whether you take 20, whether you take 85, you take 75,
Okay.
it just follows the path of the old railways. You know what I'm saying?
Wow. That's good game, man. That's good knowledge. I didn't never know that.
Like, yeah, you
That's
know what I'm saying?
crazy.
That's why niggas always coming in and out of here for the good, bad, and the ugly. Whether we talking about on some church shit, whether we talking about drug trafficking, human trafficking, whether we talking about music trafficking, whatever. It's just moving Africans moving Africans rapidly through Atlanta.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Shout out to my bro Cadis for putting me on
Shout out to
that.
Marta, man. That's hard. That's some merch, actually. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if Marta's gonna, you know what I'm saying, have a issue with that.
I feel like somebody probably had already made some shirts saying that. Cause
Yeah.
I know, you know, just coming in how I did, like I said, back in the 90s, like, there's a lot of things, like, being witness to, like, feeling like a native, even though I'm born here, and just seeing the changes that not just the city itself, but the whole metro area continues to go through.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Just
Yeah,
how
sure.
the politics is reflecting on the people, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Cause the east side stations look way too clean. West side stations look way too mean. South side stations somewhere in between. And the north side stations too far off the scene. Red line, gold line. I'ma be off this train in no time. Blue line, green line. I'm just chillin' in the
Live with their
meantime.
presidents to pay credit that people make the world go round. Still these bills have us indebted. From 9 to 5 the hours, 8 shifts of our prime. Punching in and out the clock, I guess depressing our time. And still can't afford the reward of the accord that roars. Switching lanes to help me get to record. Riding through the city, training out the bus, but it's the bus then the train got us complaining, frustrated. Work districts designed for us not to play. They going home to these streets of urban decay. So can I have my window seat without you begging me for change? You have more panhandling than what's in my pocket today. Caught up in the traffic of rush hour. Caught up in growing pains. Guess we rushed hours. Let me off at my stop. I gotta keep it moving. This is just the transition into another movement.
Cause the east side stations look way too clean. West side stations look way too mean. South side stations somewhere in between. And the north side stations too far off the scene.
Yes, sir. So, let me ask you something, man. How would you describe, you know, Shalom Little style of music?
Well, to give myself some credit first, to make it like the attributes of what makes it distinctly me, is that I'm giving you not only my personal life experience, but just perspective as well as lessons that I've been learning directly or as well as us observing through friends, foes, and loved ones.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I'm saying? So that's the type of energy you getting. You getting the energy, somebody who is navigating the conflicts as well as the blessings that I've experienced in life. So sometimes you get some more chill, more sensual flows and vibes. Other times it's a lot of angst. It's a lot of darkness. You know, navigating as I'm navigating through my different levels of shadow work. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I'll make it. I'll say it in a way that I wouldn't even say necessarily relatable, but you can digest it and take what you want from it, and maybe if there's something that I'm saying that's applicable, or you could be like, yeah, I'm going through this too, or I'm dealing with that myself, or I know somebody who's dealing with that. That's an interesting perspective, or I don't like what he talking about. Like, you know, I don't mind people not liking my shit. You know why? What is kind of like scary is when
I'm gonna
people
tell you
don't
this:
feel no type of
if
way
it's a
about my
motherfucker
shit.
out here that don't like your shit, they are an asshole.
But I also
You know
know
what I'm
there's a
saying?
lot of people that don't like over the years. Just me coming up through the underground, whether through ciphers, battles, me playing different playlists, etc. You know.
Yeah.
For example, because I used to be in a group, Subconscious. That was me, Jace Mythic, and Cadis Himes. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, shout out to them.
And we met through an organization called Conscious Collective. I was part of it was a charter organization at Georgia State University. There's a lot of generations of different dope poets and creatives have come out of that space.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
So with that being said, Subconscious is a play off the word of Conscious Collective. We were a subsidiary of Conscious Collective. Subconscious. So, but
And
I
that's
said
that's a good thing, bro. I don't mean to cut you off. That's a good thing.
but the thing was, like, a lot of times at first, you know, people preferred Cadis music and verses, or people preferred Jace's energy. You know what I'm saying? And I think you've met Jace before through 5
I think
AM. You know what I'm saying? But like with me, I'm very polarizing. So at first, a lot of times people wasn't necessarily gravitating to like my content or my perspective. But I think what it was is because I always put myself out there. You know what I'm saying? I was like the first one out the crew to put out my own solo project. I was doing guest beat. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So people, me exposing myself and just putting in that work. I think over the time, like whether you actually like my shit or didn't, it just made me stand out and you couldn't ignore me. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
But as far as back to your original question, aesthetically, you know, I've heard people over the years, they feel like I have a vibe and a literal tone similar to like artists such as like your Q-Tips, your Yasin Bays, Nas, you know, which I listen to all those people I consume, you know what I'm saying, as far as the music. So I definitely get it. But some other people that I want to credit to as far as like my style of like expression, we're talking about like Marvin Gaye, we're talking like Sade,
Yeah, for sure.
you know, Roy Ayers, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm real big on soul. I'm a soul man who makes hip hop music. You know what I'm saying? For sure.
And growing up, when I first got introduced to hip hop, that's what it was about for me. You know what I'm saying? It was about making the right decisions, you know, doing the right thing in life, staying out drugs, you know what I'm saying? Respecting yourself and being black. You know what I'm saying? That's what hip hop was about. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't about foreign whips and foreign clothes and drugs and
because if that's the case,
you know
foreign whip and
it wasn't-
clothes, there's plenty places in the Caribbean and the African diaspora that's foreign.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But
You know, because
that's
everybody
not-
who was doing hip hop back then, they had on African medallions. You know what I'm saying? And shit. You know, with Africa on them.
Or if they was
even Humpty Hump and shit.
Or if they doing designer shit, they going to Dapper Dan.
Yeah, for sure.
And he was the one who's made Gucci hot in the hood. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because you wasn't
Right.
finna go to Versace store and Gucci store.
Dapper Dan had
You just gonna Dapper Dan and shit and get on up out of there.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know,
But
hand stitched and custom.
yeah, but I would say some other artists that probably people wouldn't expect from me, like Lil Wayne, Jay-Z, Andre, I mean the whole Outkast, Goody Mob Dungeon family. I like a lot of West Coast shit, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
You know what I mean? From, I would say motherfucker,
They had that cool, West Coast shit had that cool shit like Atlanta.
yeah,
That cool shit.
I like that funk.
Yeah.
I like
Oh yeah,
the
yeah,
funk
yeah.
vibes. I like the laid back.
Yeah,
I like
they beats was like ours.
Right.
They beats was like ours.
It's more of a kin, like cousins, like sonically, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean?
I grew up with music influence in my family too. You know, my uncle's Jimmy Brown, and he played in the legendary group Brick. You know, ain't gonna hurt nobody.
Yeah.
To get on down. Ain't gonna hurt no. And Daz Disco Jazz. You know, legendary group. You know, his son is Sleepy Brown, Patrick Brown. You feel what I'm saying? So growing up, you know, I always been around funk. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I got whoopings by Jimmy Brown. You know what I'm saying? I got my uncle really. You know what I'm saying? He was really there. So just seeing that, and then as a child, and then once I get up into the 90s and I see my cousin Sleepy Brown doing stuff, it just took me all the way into the, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know, I started loving music and I started off dancing. You know what I'm saying? I was in the group. Of course I grew up, was in the church, I was in choir, but then I started dancing in the dance group in high school. You know,
double like
ticking and shit.
Right. Yeah, niggas don't be ticking no more.
Right.
For a tick, like niggas really ticking. That's
Yeah. We used to dance for. We used to be dancers for DJ Nabs.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? We supposed to went to the Apollo when DJ Nabs went to Apollo Theater, but the group wasn't all on one accord, and we wound up never going. But we did a few shows, Centennial Park with DJ Nabs and shit, and from the music, I mean from the dancing, it went into rapping, like 2004. That's when I started rapping. But I wasn't serious in 2004. I just started making songs and shit.
Speaking of which, like around that time, like 2002, 2003, I remember this one time, I used to, you know, be in Boys and Girls Club, and there was this event in Adamsville. I want to say it's the park up in Adamsville.
Yeah, shout out to them, man. Y'all saved a bunch of lives. We needed y'all as kids.
Right, and they had like, it was like sponsored by like M1 and Sprite, and they had like nigga DJing.
Yeah.
It was like niggas was getting on the mic. I think I was like the youngest nigga getting on the mic. I'm all, mind you, I'm still living on the north side. We all the way at Adamsville. You know what I'm saying? I'm just like, like fuck it. Like I'm like 13. Like
cocky though.
But I had to let niggas know, like
though.
I'm nice with my shit.
Cocky though. Yeah, man.
But that's just me. Like always, I knew like with this hip hop shit, closed mouths don't get fed. Like in order to progress in your career, or even just niggas knowing that you are artist, you gotta kind of like put yourself out there.
Yeah, for sure.
And that's definitely like, I take that spirit akin to like a Chuck D. Like you gotta profess.
That's what I respect about you. You like a real hip hop dude, man, and you mesh and rub shoulders with other people who are also, you know, extreme hip hop, man. You know what I'm saying? And you ain't holding back your talents. You ain't somewhere scared to do it. You out here doing it. You outside. And that's what I respect about you. You know what I'm saying?
And definitely me being involved with the rapping from young and over the years, it helped with my public speaking and really just really my self-confidence when I had to navigate spaces that I was kind of unfamiliar with. At least I knew myself in that type of space to be like, well, I may not be rapping, but because of the, you know, me kind of developing parts of my core personality, I know myself well enough to where if I'm in these spaces, whether I'm in an activist space, because I was doing activism for a bit of time, whether you know I'm navigating, you know what I'm saying, dealing more on the administrative side of this artist shit, you know what I'm saying? I know myself enough and know my beliefs, what I will on, what I won't do, what principles I stand on, and how to project and say it with my chest, whatever it is I believe in and stand on it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure. But
I was in and out of the activist space for quite some time, you know what I'm saying? Just the same group of people, Conscious Collective, that's definitely like highlight of my college years. We ended up getting this house on Lowry, right by Parsons, called the Crib, you know what I'm saying? And over the years, it was like a hub, a cultivation space. We did parties, kickbacks, etc. But everybody from the indie scene of 10 years ago who was popping on the independent level, probably came through my house on the activist side from different organizations. We would have meetups or niggas coming to smoke, eat, chill, whatever. Like, you know what I mean? We had a lot of different people over the years. So
you said the criminal.
Yeah.
Shout out to the criminal.
Shout out to the criminal for the.
You want to shout out some people?
Yeah.
Shout out some names.
Yeah.
It's going on all the platforms.
We gotta keep it 100. So you know what I mean. That's I will shout out Zakia. You know what I'm saying? Sankofa for sure. Brianna, Brandon, formerly known as Cap, which he got away from that name a long time ago. Cap didn't mean the same thing that it meant now. Yeah. But he a smart nigga. He be working at IBM and shit.
I mean, like the nigga that used to rap with 2 Chainz, Cap One.
Right. I'm gonna shout out Yami. I'm gonna shout out Amari. I'm gonna shout out Cadence. I'm gonna shout out Jace too. You know, some of y'all, I love all y'all, but some of y'all I don't fuck with y'all. Y'all don't fuck with me. But I love y'all.
But it's love.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Let's keep it 100. I'm not gonna fake the funk. But just know I love you. I'm gonna never speak to you. Y'all, some of y'all don't ever speak to me again.
You see these athletes. Jordan don't fuck with Barkley. Jordan don't fuck with LeBron.
But it was a time. It was a time. It was a space and time that I would never trade for the world. Like me meeting Conscious Collective, it saved my life because on the North, I ain't gonna lie to you, like from when I got out of high school, 06 up until like 2011, 2012, when I was slowly transitioning, it's weird because niggas would leave Atlanta to go to the North. I needed to leave the North and go to the center because it was just such a toxic environment. I had friends going to jail, friends not really succeeding, living to their fullest potential. Some of my friends have been killed over the years. You know what I'm saying? Just getting caught up in that slum mentality of always just staying high and drunk and not really pursuing what my purpose and what my God-given gifts are. Like I was going, and like if me not going to school, me knowing that like if I didn't get out Gwinnett somehow, some way to pursue something, I was gonna be stuck and mad about life and like just be a vegetable or be dead or be locked up, man. So like really, man, meeting up, especially once I got to Georgia State and really started tapping into my art and man, I love y'all. Like when I really say I love y'all, man. Y'all presence, y'all time, the stories we shared, the emotions we shared, the times that I never trade that because it has helped mold me and shape me into the person who I am now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure. Let's do a goddamn round of applause for that shit, man. Shout out to y'all, man.
Even met my baby moms through that, but we ain't gonna keep positive. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Whoa! Hey, man, don't play with your own, man. You feel me?
I love you too.
Yeah, for sure, man. But that's all about being that, like you say, you're a conscious rapper, but you applying that same consciousness to your life, man. So y'all need to take heed and start realizing certain things. You know what I'm saying? Y'all need to start listening to more people who put more conscious things in their music because that's living your raps for real. You know what I'm saying? Stop trying to apply so much pressure to these young guys and them rapping about what they rapping about, and y'all expect them to live it too. You know what I'm saying? Because y'all know damn well if they live it, where they going. So let's start respecting the conscious rapper more. Let's start putting them on a high pedestal. Let's start making sure they go platinum and double platinum and gold and you know what I'm saying?
I mean, I would say I wouldn't even put myself as a conscious rapper.
I mean, you got rappers out here rapping about detoxifying.
I'd say
water.
I'm consciously just trying to tap more into my subconscious and like reprogram myself. You know what I'm saying? Cause I got a lot of toxic traits. I know I flipped the bird with my baby mom, but they got plenty of reasons to flip the bird to me. And I say that in the aspect of like, all my friends from the north side, there was a purpose, there was a time and place for me being around that crowd too. It helped shape me coming from a boy to a young man, to learn how to literally fight for myself and to stand up, how to conduct myself as an individual, not to just blame and lean on niggas all the time. There's a space, there's a good time.
Your own understanding.
Right. It didn't start, like most things in life, it didn't start off negative. It started off as a fun, cool, good time. It's just like we get a lot of times when we not doing that internal healing, we get swept up in shit, and the devices become our vices. We use the party, we use the drugs, we use the sex as devices to cope. Until the vices have us, swept under the rug.
That's real, bro.
I'm not dissing my niggas. I love my niggas.
No. We finna get real. You know what I'm saying? I know what you're talking about, because there was at one point in my life, I was at my grandma's house just looking at TV, not even knowing what the fuck I'm finna do. You know what I'm saying? And then it just spilled into bad.
You sitting at home,
yeah,
doing
it just spilled into more
nothing.
bad decisions and shit. You know what I'm saying? I got with a lot of useless assholes and did a lot of stupid things at night, 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning.
Bro, man, that's all.
I could have had more babies and shit and children running around here than I got now.
We do a whole podcast episode of that alone, just being out here. That's one thing I do know that I knew too much about being out here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
I know what you mean. You know what I'm saying? I was just just sucking up everything that was coming on the TV.
let me.
And thinking I can go outside and live it.
So let me just say this. Past few minutes, I said I stand by what I say, but I'll say this: for people who I love or we distant, the love is there. Anything that has happened to me, good, bad, or indifferent, in my life, ultimately, it was on me. Any decision, things that I'm still dealing with now in regards to my family, my kids, or certain relationships with people, I take accountability and responsibility for what has transpired, because, it's always easy to point the finger at a nigga, or why your career ain't pop like this.
That shit don't take no energy.
You know what I'm saying? But it take a whole lot of energy when you gotta take that finger and be like,
point it back around at yourself. Yeah, for
niggas don't want to do that. That's why we battle.
Yeah, man. I mean, ever since the pandemic, man. Pandemic was I say a lot of bad shit happened and people died, but it tapped a lot of people into reality.
That part.
And they're facing a lot of reality and a lot of change. And, you know what I'm saying?
That part.
Shit. I hate it had to happen like that, but damn. What if we didn't have it? What if we did have it? We got Shalom Little in the building!
I hate you too, Johnny.
Speak verbs and words, that's a sign. Let this man drill in the echoes of the mind. Spirit said the body is unaligned, but which spirit speaks to you I can't define. One protects me from the malign, the other one lives in the bottle with strange contents from the vine. More than crushed grapes fermented in this wine. Cement that on my tombstone as a sign. This is a call to the altar, but we come unreplenished like sex with no water. Summertime John, heat got me crazy. Malnourishment had the body moving lazy. Kissing, don't tell, keep the effort secret. Keep the fiends dehydrated till they deepest hit of the fix is when they die like a dog in heat. Them red dogs used to run loose in these streets. Need holy water for my body to even keep. Yeah. This beat melatonin, but don't let the vibe sleep. Nah. We grew from the east to west when we mob deep. See, we don't like shy. Plus, you hate Johnny, but the water alkaline. We don't do the Sonics. Yeah.
Bam! You are caved in, man. Episode 14. We have Shalom Little in the building. So Shalom, man. If you was to ever had a chance to perform anywhere in the world, what would it be, man? Here, overseas, anywhere around the globe.
There's several places. But if I'm gonna pick one, I want to perform in Panama. Panama, that's where my mother's from.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I haven't been yet. I do.
Shout out to Mom Deuce again.
I do intend to, you know, visit it. You know what I'm saying? At least a visit. Who knows? Because I've heard nothing but positive things about Panama. I would like to just vibe.
My people are from some of my people. They from New York, but it was by way of Honduras.
Hey,
I guess.
Okay.
So that was
Afro Latino.
Yeah, you know, my mother, she's I think she's West Indian and Puerto Rican. You know what I'm saying? And they gave me her father's name. His name was LaRue. LARUE.
Yeah.
That's my middle name.
Wow.
Yeah. My middle name is LaRue.
I fuck around, be like distant cousins and shit. You never know.
You feel me? That's crazy. That's crazy, bro.
That's
See
wild.
how it all supposed to, you know what I'm saying? How it all connect. You know what I'm saying? And they said this year was a year of the 7 or something. So it's supposed to be some purity going on or something.
Yeah, 2023, because you know 2 + 0 + 2 + 3.
Okay, 7.
7.
Yeah. Wow, that's crazy. But like I said, I'm still learning and tapping into things I ain't never even knew about. You know what I'm saying?
I think if we blessed, that's how life will continue to be. Like we'll be able to do that. There's still so many, and we'll never learn everything. You see, that was the deception of eating the fruit. If you want to go to the parable, Adam and Eve eating from that tree of knowledge, is that we'll never learn or know as much as the full supreme mathematics of the Most High. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly. It's crazy, man.
What I know is that I don't know shit. And as long as when you get comfortable with that, then it opens up so much more to learn.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
Because I don't know.
Yeah. You know, because a lot of niggas think they know everything, but
I don't know shit.
you know what I'm saying?
I'm
Goodness, that's
just
crazy.
try by error sometimes. You know what I'm saying? For sure.
Yeah, man. So, you got any new projects coming up?
Man, do I? Yeah. Yeah, Ratchelina. I know I've been putting that out for some years. Ratchelina.
Mm-hmm.
Because I need that concept to permeate in people's heads, man. But I actually I have all the songs done. I have most of the videos done. It just I want to do it with intention and purpose, rolling it out. You know what I'm saying? So I don't feel like I'm on any timetable anymore. You know, when I used to get asked questions like that when I was younger, like maybe 5-10 years ago, like, yeah, I got this coming out on this date, and you know, it's just like, I think a lot of times I felt like I was competing with somebody on the outside because just thinking about age, space, and time, I want to be at the same stratosphere as so-and-so when it comes to doing this type of work with my music. But what I'm learning is like everybody's journey, and what I'm not only learning but respecting is that everybody's journey is different. Me, how I'm supposed to penetrate the critical mass about how God want me to use my gifts for this purpose is probably different from what I initially thought it was going to be. Like, yeah, I rap, but I got so many other skills and stuff that it's like, you know, I may be introduced to the music as a second or third thing versus that being the first thing, and being cool with that, because it's not so much about I, it's about what the I and I brought me here.
Right. That's why I'm doing this podcast, because I feel like, you know what I'm saying, I need to take this production company and apply myself, and maybe it'll get more people to tap into my music.
But yeah, like that is not fair, because you know my name is coming up in rooms and spaces that I know, you know what I'm saying, even just certain DMs that I've gotten from certain major artists over the years, you know what I mean, it's more like, we waiting on you. Right. What you gonna do? Right. So that means like that whole fairy tale thing of like, yo, I'm a rap, somebody's gonna discover me, somebody's gonna give me a deal and a lot of money. Not to say it don't happen, but it's seldom, and a lot of times it comes at a cost that I'm, for the most part, unwilling to pay because I know myself.
Yeah.
So
there's so many avenues that's done open up for us to be doing this shit now.
Yeah,
for
so
us to be independent artists.
But with that, Ratchlana, that's on the way.
Yeah.
Shout out to my bro MD Stoner, Good Deal Productions is what it do. Me and him, we
MD Stoner.
We got our first collaborative EP.
Yeah, I gotta get me one with Shawty too.
Yeah, man.
You hard, bro.
Yeah. He's like
hard, bro.
He's like Suge Knight, but he's nice. He just like to get stoned. You know, he got that aura though. You know what I'm saying?
Sure,
like no,
sure.
but yeah,
I fuck with it, man.
me and him about to drop our collaborative EP. Of course,
I like the movie y'all shot. You know what I'm saying?
Stone at 5 a.m.
You know
That's him and Five's first EP together. Of course, me and 5 a.m. 5 a.m. is always in the atmosphere of whatever the fuck we got going on.
Yeah, I was on Covenant Highway.
I
I got much love for Covenant Highway. Oh my God. I love Covenant Highway. Don't tell me why. Don't ask me why.
Yeah. Probably for the same reason I had love for Wesley Chapel, you know what I'm saying, back in the day.
Cloud and mercy.
Anyway.
Cloud and mercy.
Anyway, and I'm from the north, you know what I'm saying?
Like the boy said, it get greater. Indicator. What? Oh my God.
Ooh,
they did not lie.
Yeah.
They did not lie. Woo-wee.
Yo. But,
yeah, man, I love this city, man.
Yeah, man. I've learned a lot through playing experience on the east side. But yeah, I want to shout out Josiah Soren too. He's putting out. He's a multi-instrumentalist. He has a jazz background, but he's tapping into his hip hop side. He's doing a lot of production, and he's doing the finishing touches on this great collaborative album that I was able to be a part of.
I love it.
But you know, like he did some joint where basically he was sampling beats, and then he brought him and his jazz homies to replay the samples. So like he made like complete like new records. You know what I'm saying? And it features me. It features Ronnie O'Neal, Audio the Sound. Features DK out of Athens. You know, it features my people Bib. It features Truth Hayes. It features a lot of people who I'm missing right now because on the spot. But look out for Josiah Soren when he dropped that album.
Sure.
We did some memorable stuff with that. So I would never not do music, regardless of whatever other things that I'm getting into. How forever long I'm still supposed to be on this plane, I will forever do music, even if that means I'm just recording shit on my phone just to play it for myself and some of my homies. Like that will never stop. You know what I'm saying? You'll never gotta ask, not you personally, but I mean in a royal sense. Like people never gotta ask, "Oh, you still do music?" If you really want to know, tap in. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
You just gotta tap in. You see the content is out there. But yeah, Ratchlana on the way, nigga.
Yeah. BNN on the way.
Yeah, and I think we gonna dedicate some time soon with all of us in the space to just talk about that whole thing, man.
Oh yeah, we should
brand new nigga,
have y'all all back on the podcast where we talk about it.
Molly
BNN,
X,
brand new nigga.
Molly X, Shalom Little, 4 Brohelm, 5 a.m. ATL, yo. That's all.
Right. Stay tuned, man. Coming soon, man. To a
Sure.
platform near your ear.
Yeah. Right.
You bitch, you. Yeah, man. So let's hear something, man. You know, give the people some good tunes, man. Everybody type into that Shalom Little. You know, on this podcast, man, we like to showcase independent artists. You know, let them do their thing, let them play a few tunes, and let y'all hear it. Give y'all a little sneak peek.
I'm actually gonna play a track that's gonna be on Ratchlana. This actually was produced by Josiah Soren.
Shout out to Josiah Soren.
And it's called Shadow Work.
Yeah.
This is the original version because the version on his album is completely different. But check it out.
You gotta turn it up too.
Oh, hold on. It's up all the way.
Yeah, hit the volume on it. It's all you should see it.
I know when it's all the way up.
Yeah, that should be enough.
Alright.
You go know.
Alright. But yeah, check this out.
Caved in, Shalom Little.
She don't wanna play, and I don't wanna stay. Time we go away, that's just how I move. Tears on overlay, and feelings gone astray. Growing pains delay, mama see I bloom. Lonely days decay, to grow old, cold and gray. I heal another day, right now in my mood. My mind on the fade, the bottle numbs away. The sex makes it okay, but what do I do? All alone today, no distraction amaze. To keep my hurt at bay, I float on my roof. Father, forgive me, pray. You see I be afraid. Reflections there against the life that I choose.
Yeah. Yeah, we do a little something different for Raxlana, man. You know what I'm saying? Get back to them soulful vibes.
Yes, sir. That player shit, man. Sounds so slow. Turn it up some more. Yeah, I got a few songs with Shalom. I think I got 2,
Yeah, man.
maybe 2.
I done forgot how them shit sound like that.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, I gotta dig back in my email, man. But they're there.
oh yeah, I know. We cause I laid them down at the old dojo. But yeah, this
Sure.
that shadow work, you know what I'm saying? I don't know, you got time for one more.
Yeah, let's get it, man. You are caved in. Shalom Little. Sneak peek, man.
I'm
Of music.
gonna play you something off the me and Stoner shit, but this is me by myself, so peep the verse.
Yeah. I sit alone in my home and fear the temptations that'll swallow me whole. Spit my bones back out to the streets like a freak who spit my seeds back out on the sheets. Bon appetit, what's next to eat? Ain't no love here, just lust and no rubbers. And broken stem and brittle from the crack lovers. Niggas like ice, but I ain't talking jewels. They smoke that paste to their face until they mouths drool. Niggas clutch hammers, but I ain't talking tools. Get poppin' bubble rap box, then the tunes cruel. Summers, hot girls and they yonis burn. From the ways of the world and dead niggas earn. Ashes to ashes, we've been living in sin. Hell on earth is what a lot of us resent within. So many nights I passed out drunk from the gin. That familiar spirit had me fighting my kin. Through the algebra of what I just said. Arabic spells, not just bottles taken to the head. Abrahamic ways when we was force fed. Abracadabra, lost tribe, the black homestead. Broken people who wear expensive clothing. Put on for our hoods, but the houses we don't own them. The native tongue that is spoken is death and destruction.
You hear that?
It's a miracle of God that we even function. Drinking libations that we supposed to pour out. For ancestors most of us don't even know about. You stay woke, I need rest. They say sleep is a cousin of death, I think it's stress. Kids with PTSD, post-traumatic, spiritual duress. Telling them to stay dangerous, but tell them stay blessed. I pray for peace with my steps and wisdom for the next. God bless.
That's off me and Stoner's collaborative Victims of Virtue. That's the name of the first joint.
Yeah.
But that was called Triggered, you know what I'm saying? So, just a little something. I got the melodies, but I still got the bars. Is never.
Yeah, you know who you remind me of? I mean, the beats and shit that you pick and shit. It remind me like Currency and shit.
Yeah, man.
You know what I'm saying?
Of course, the bro 5 a.m. He did that last one.
Sure.
Right there, man.
For sure, I can just hear Currency coming in on your shit so hard. It's that same genre, man. Currency, Wiz Khalifa. I don't know if you know Ellie $. You know what I'm saying?
Man.
He hard.
Yo, R.I.P. Mac Miller, because he was part of that whole way
Mac
too,
Miller.
Man.
What? Mac Miller.
Man, that whole
Joey Badass.
That whole double XL freshman class between like 2007 to like 2011. That was
hell yeah. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It was
Nipsey, R.P. Nipsey
It was
Hussle,
a breath
all
of
that.
fresh air. I like Big Sean too.
Yeah, Big Sean.
Because
Freddie Gibbs was a part of that whole.
Big Sean, I respect Big Sean because when he came in, his lyrics weren't like they are now. He was still doing the metaphor shit.
He was influencing Drake.
It was just like
too with his bars.
It was like that. I'm just getting in bars, but now his shit is just. Big Sean, nigga be snapping, bro.
Yeah.
Nigga be snapping. But we have Shalom Little in the motherfucking building, man. You just got a sneak peek of some of the music, man. Let the people know your Instagram again, dog.
All my motherfucking social media is Shalom Little.
All of it.
Welcome to Ratslana Ho. They do this. Strange love drunk, Uncle lukewarm, freak Nick at night, quiet storm, Ox 103 shit, Netflix and chillin', yo pussy with the deepness, Bronx sell milk tight, keep the F a secret, used to fuck with my mans, we ain't cool as we used to be, now sit and spin how we creep usually, East Coast love thing can't make commitment, Ratslana wool, but you still be on some lit shit, tell me how you feel, if you talk then I talk back, tales of redemption, yup, I walk that, used to them player types, games with the basic, red pill, blue pill, pop back in the matrix. I'm missing to them doms who rather stroke their egos and have you out on their arms. Romance without finance, be a nuisance. Your mom jaded by niggas that two-stepped away, she need a new dance. That's a rant for real, but yo, what's more shameful? I used to hold around so tired until them chains seem to make them cuffs. So box hearts and tables, bust slaves in the clubs where some niggas got slave. Ooh, off topic again, where the Glock at? Friends turn foes, try to pop that. My dad died over guilt, where my pops at. Squad global warfare, spiritual combat. I don't be cool around with them niggas I know. Some say I changed, maybe I did. Still tended the dough. Slave look, don't glove. Freak Nick at night, quiet on Ox 103 shit. Netflix and chillin', yo pussy with the deepness. Bronx sell milk tight, keep the F a secret. Used to fuck with my mans, we ain't cool as we used to be. Now sit and spin how we creep usually. East Coast love thing can't make commitment. Ratslana wool, but we still be on some lit shit. This a rant for real, cause I wanna get paid too. Make it reindeer cold bitch, cause he slave too. Life goals that most won't even give a praise. Ooh, mama said be a man. I'm like, okay, boo, off topic again. Where the yacht at? And where them yacht boys? We ain't dropped that. Where that ox at? Haven't dropped that. Where your squad at? Global, so stop that. We don't be around with the niggas I used to know. Some say I changed, maybe I did. Still tended the dough. Strange love drunk, Uncle lukewarm, freak Nick at night, quiet storm, Ox 103 shit, Netflix and chillin', yo pussy with the deepness, Bronx sell milk tight, keep the F a secret. Used to fuck with my mans, we ain't cool as we used to be. Now sit and spin how we creep usually. East Coast love thing can't make commitment. Ratslana wool, but you still be on some lit shit.
Yes, sir. You are caved in, man. Shalom breaking it down to y'all, man. Giving y'all a good game, man. You know what I'm saying? We appreciate him coming through, blessing the situation, man. We got one more question for you, though, man. Give these people, your advice on, starting to heal. Anybody who just never tapped into this, this journey. What's your best advice on how to start and where to start, on this healing journey?
Well, again, I don't really got advice. I can just tell you what, for me, it requires to be open.
What's going to happen?
What I mean by that is, there was a catalyst, a moment that happened specifically July last year, that was a catalyst for me to have to start facing my reality of like why I was in a place that I didn't want to be. What did I do? What decisions did I make to bring myself to this point? And how do I address what has transpired over these years in my life to where I'm now feeling this way? And how do I get back to the genuine me? How do I begin to get back to what a lot of people refer to as your inner child? You know, Guillermo, you know what I'm saying? That's the name my mother gave me, my government, you know what I'm saying? It's like,
How you say it?
Guillermo.
Oh, I'm sorry. Don't laugh at me. Guillermo. Guillermo.
Yeah, yeah. For people who don't roll their tongue.
Guillermo. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do.
Yeah, you know,
I only use,
right.
all of my tongue to one.
Guillermo or Guillermo, you know what I'm saying? That's my government name.
That's hard.
I'm not done healing. You never done healing, because even as you address deep traumas or deep things that have bothered you over the years and get to the root of your situation, there are always going to be things coming up throughout life, because life continues to grow. It's not like we can pause life and be like, all right, let me pause and fix what's happened these past 20, 25, 30 something years of life. You know what I'm saying? Life continues, so you're always being challenged to, like, in moments to step up and grow, like to not respond the same way as you once did. You know what I mean? So it's just about being open to, like, really going back, looking back, reflecting back to things that people may have done to you, as well as decisions you just made that ultimately have cost you in some type of currency of pain, and what are you willing to do about it in order to, like, move forward and not stay dwelling in the past. It takes bravery. It takes wanting to know yourself. It takes wanting to reconnect with who you were as a child, because as children, as the most, I won't say innocent, but genuine, your genuine self. Like how you were before your cousins got in your ear, and your mom and your dad did they little toxic shit, or things you experienced.
Before you start smoking and drinking.
School, you know what I'm saying? Principals, teachers, breakups, bad relationships, good relationships, missed opportunities, living in regret and remorse, and before all that, your genuine self, that time in your life when it was just, even if things weren't happy 24/7 overall, you were just a happy and content person. How do we, looking back, that gap in between from there to there, how do I reconcile the gap, and then how do I move forward? That takes a lot of bravery and wanting to do it. This is just like for niggas who want to build up muscle, weight train, and get chiseled up. You have to do the work. You gotta lift some weights. You gotta strain. You gotta tear some muscles here and there. You gotta rest. It's something that being okay with resting. We're in a society,
break your body down. You gotta break yourself down and build yourself.
We're in a society where you always supposed to be on your grind, otherwise you're not worth shit. It's like if you're not producing anything, you're not worth shit. You take the value of not resting. When you doing all this tearing down to build up, you have to rest in between. That's when you get the healing through your REM sleep, through your breathing, to lose the weight. You lose from what I've researched recently, you lose the majority of your weight actually through your sleep, through breathing. You know what I'm saying? You have to rest. That's how your body heals from internal ailments, things of that nature. Like, and being okay with rest, because a lot of times we criticize ourselves. I'll rest when I die. Well, you won't die early. That's why a lot of us, especially black men, die high blood pressure, stress, because we always just can't rest. Like, we don't deserve that. We deserve to rest.
That's what I definitely.
So resting and being open and just being brave, I think for me, those are the things. And having honest conversations with God, or the Most High, whoever, we won't get into all that. I know who God is, you know what I'm saying? And for me, and with that, having conversations with God, with resting, with just being more kind to myself, with learning to be more patient with myself, and just do it scared, trying to be, doing it, being brave through the process. I think these are all things that have helped me. I've come a lot further along. There's a lot of things that, I could say I've gone almost a year. It'll be 10 months, May 25th, that I haven't drank, you know what I'm saying? And I was drinking from age. I had my first drink at 14. I became a regular drinker and alcoholic from 18 up until like less than 2 months before I turned 34. You know what I'm saying? And that shit was killing me, bro. You know what I mean? And
Congratulations,
bro. So,
congratulations for that accomplishment, man. You feel me? That's big. That's big shit for real. Yeah, man.
but I would tell you, man, some of our dopest shit, I made this drink called Evan Williams, which was taking Evan Williams with lime juice and ice.
What?
And smoking mad trees, smoking cigarettes, drinking Evan Williams, and then press record, man. Five no.
Wow, man.
That was using a lot
I
of
salute you, man.
I was using a lot of them sessions especially the old dojo, as a way to escape. Not wanting to deal with the issues with the mother of my child at home, becoming a new father and not always moving gracefully in the space of parenthood and not being the best parent I could be at times. You know what I'm saying? Not dealing with the issues
we all
that
guilty of.
Not dealing with my mother issues as well as my daddy issues, you know what I'm saying? This will be 5 years this year, my father passed, you know what I'm saying? And just
my condolences.
Just throughout the years, my relationship with him, having no relationship with him, basically up until my 19th birthday. And then those next 10, 11 years until he transitioned, a lot of the disappointments, but a lot of the lessons that I learned, you know what I'm saying? There's a lot of stuff that on my healing journey that I still have to address, that I still have to get correct within myself so I could be able to step forward and handle my business.
Yeah, sure, like a man.
Right, and be able, you know what I'm saying, to be reunited and more connected with my children as I should be, you know what I'm saying? I think part of the healing is telling the truth.
Yeah.
Telling the truth about your situation. You know what I mean? And shit ain't all sweet, you know what I mean? But it's being able to tell the truth for sure.
That's right. You know what I'm saying? On the other side. You know what I'm saying? That should be healed.
Right.
Where you want to be. Yeah, man. That's deep, man. That's deep. So that's if anybody, still got any questions, you know what I'm saying, still, curious about some things, and y'all want some more information, y'all know how to hit Shalom up on a personal level, you know what I'm saying, DM.
Yeah, because I'm not on Twitter, nigga.
Yeah.
Twitter gone. I deactivated my Twitter, and I waited too long. So I guess it's a new policy since Elon Musk bought Twitter. It's like you only got, if you deactivate your Twitter, you only have 30 days to log in back into your account. Otherwise, you lose your whole account. So I think I tried it in 45 days after I deactivated. That shit was like, what? Would you like to create an account? But so yeah, if you want to just DM me,
check mine,
you DM me on Instagram. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'll get to it.
Yeah, hell yeah, man. We all about, you know.
Or if you really want to get direct contact with me, you know, it's the best way. Cash App. You want to send a message? You Cash App me $1. You know, time is money. Our conversations is worth a lot. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So
for sure.
because you notice, you can send a note whenever you Cash App somebody. You can send a little note.
Okay.
So at the $ Shalom Little, you Cash App me. I get to your shit right away.
You dig? That's game. For sure, man. We appreciate you coming through, man. You know what I'm saying? Keep doing your thing. You know what I'm saying? Keep putting that music out. Congratulations on all your accomplishments, and you know what I'm saying? Continue to, put your best foot forward, man, to get to the level where you want to be in life. You feel me? I'll be hitting you up on a personal level to get more information about healing and being a better person. You know, just advice from brother to brother. You know, 'cause that's all we need around here, man. You know, ain't shit on TV, ain't shit on nothing that's gonna get us where we need to be. We gotta tap in with each other. You know, and that's reality.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? You got social media, but then you gotta have, some kind of social relationship with people in real life.
And all I will say going forward is I'm going to be expanding in other ways outside of just music to really get more into my personal healing, but also to share experiences with other people, specifically black men, black boys, and other black women, black children, true black folk. We melanated folk. We got throughout the diaspora. We got a lot of healing to do in order to get free.
Kings
To liberate ourselves.
And queens.
And queens and to all the non-binary folk, all that, you know what I'm saying? Like I don't discriminate. We all community, we all tribe, man. You know what I'm saying? So and we got issues amongst each other, whether you not black men, black women, non-binary, however we gotta come together in order to get free.
That's real.
That's too. We breaking free out this bitch.
God damn it. You are caved in, man. We got Shalom Little in the building, man. I appreciate my dog coming through, blessing the situation. Episode 14, man.
Thank you for
It
having
was.
me.
Oh yeah, man. Most definitely, man. My dog. Y'all check out the music. Yeah, everything coming up. Got merch, everything coming up. More Shalom music coming up. You feel me? This is Caved In the podcast. I am your host, Broham. This is my guest, Shalom Little. Yeah, I know what time it is. Until next time.
Yep.
Peace.
What's up?